So I have opened the questions from the Q&A the other day and also from the other posts. So I will just put them on shuffle basically and just go through them because I thought if I just answer all the questions in my Instagram story, there will be such a long story that you have to click and click and click and click. And then it will be one of those stories where there are not stripes anymore, but just dots. So I thought I'm just going to go live and you guys can also ask your questions while I'm here. If you have more questions about something that I'm speaking about or whatever, so just throw them in here. I'm also reading the stream on the side. So first question, are you nervous? Yes, I actually am a bit nervous because I usually don't go live. Usually I speak on camera and then I can go through everything carefully, edit it. I can just keep the parts that I like. Everything that I don't like, I can just cut out. And now it's just live. So that's a different feeling, to be honest. But it's also nice. I actually used to stream sometimes. I used to stream on this YouTube channel. I streamed some video games, but also mainly just very normal games like chess. I streamed chess. I don't know, maybe some of you guys still remember that. I was playing against the audience and then I was always asking someone to play against me and then the next person could play against me. So that was a few months ago, but I stopped doing that. So I want to clear up also some things that were being said about me on the internet that are just simply not true. So first thing that I found, and I got a lot of questions about that, I will show you, is I prepared this. There was a rumor that I have a boyfriend. I'm showing you. So this is what happens. If you Google if I have a boyfriend, it says that I have a boyfriend for more than 12 years, and his name is Abhinav, which is a friend of mine that I used to do videos with. But he's definitely not my boyfriend. And he was also never my boyfriend. We were just always friends. And yeah, he showed me a lot about India. He introduced me a lot to the culture. He took the time to show me around, especially around South India, going to places like Bangalore, going to Andhra Pradesh, taking me to the trains, showing me a lot of cool places. So I appreciated that a lot. So then I said, if he ever wants to come to Germany, I will show him around here too. So that's what I did. I showed him the countryside. I also showed him the capital, which is Berlin. But we were never dating and we're also not a relationship. So don't believe everything that's on the internet, okay? It's not true. But we are friends. Yeah. So what's the next video that's coming up? So the next video that's coming up is, it always depends. I usually just upload the videos whenever they are ready. So the last video that I uploaded was from Nepal. So it's either going to be the next episode of Nepal, which will be visiting temples and also hiking towards the Himalaya, or it will be a video about a wedding in the north of India in Haryana. So it depends on what video is going to be ready first, and I will just post it once it's done. So I'm very excited for both of those videos, but especially the Haryana video is going to be very, very fun to watch. I filmed a lot. We were there for a whole week. It was one of these 1 week weddings. Yeah, so that was a lot of footage. It took a long time to sort it all through. And I also had some people looking through it with me and helping me with it. So I think it's going to be really, really cool. Yeah. Have you ever been to... Okay, there are a lot of places in North that are being mentioned right now. I've only been to Haryana and to Delhi in North India. Otherwise, I've only been traveling around South. Yeah. How are you feeling with the whole controversy? So that's one of the most asked questions, which is, yeah, it's crazy. I don't really know what to say about it. I, of course, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just a really exciting and also crazy feeling if you go on Google and you just see your name trending and it's just pages and pages of your name and different spellings and different combinations. And then some people ask me if this was an overnight thing. It was, of course, a big push through what happened, but it's not like I didn't do anything before and then it came overnight. Like I already had a big audience before and I was already doing videos for a long time and doing a lot of videos as well. So most of you guys probably also know that, but some of you are new through the yeah, controversy, I guess. Um, yeah. Can you sing? Can you sing something in Hindi? Yes, I can. I don't know so many songs in Hindi, like by heart, but I can sing. I can sing for example, I can sing Balam Pichikari. Okay, it goes like this. Balam पिचकारी जो तूने मुझे मारी तो सीधी सादी चोरी शराबी हो गई हर जीन से पहन के जो तूने मारा तुमका तो लातू पारोसान की पावी हो गई. Something like that. I know I have an accent, but I'm trying. um, I am not married yet. No. Why am I not married yet? Because I have not found the person that I want to marry yet. But once I will probably also get married. But I rather wait for the right person rather than just rushing getting married. Yeah. um, what are things that are normal in India and not normal in Germany? So some things that are normal or not normal for everyone, but some things that are more common in India are considered very fancy in Germany. For example, if you think about a lot of people in India, um, they have a cleaner or they have a chef at home, and that is not something that Germans usually do. So when Germans have these things, that is considered very fancy and it's not so common. When did I start my YouTube channel? So I started YouTube, I think 2 years ago. I started in South Africa, and I was doing mostly little tour guide vlogs. I was doing also charity in South Africa, or showing charity. I was also helping with charities. For example, there was a crash for orphans or underprivileged kids, and helping homeless people, helping drug addicts, and these things. So I did videos about that. Then I stopped for a while, and then again I started vlogging my travels to more countries around Africa, more countries around Asia. But when I properly started posting a lot, that was when I came to India last year. So I think that was in April last year, or maybe also May. It's not been that long that I've been posting India videos, but when I started, I posted a lot because it was just so fun exploring India, because everything that happens in India is different to what I'm used to, or at least a lot of things. So there was just a lot to explore, a lot to show. Yeah, and that's how it started, and it was a lot of fun. So I kept doing it. Um, have movies approached you? Yes, some have, but I'm looking at everything carefully and looking at what the stories are, who the people are. Yeah, I'm not just choosing the first thing that I find, but if I get a good offer that I actually think sounds interesting, I will maybe take it. Let's see. um, did you grow up bilingually, or did you speak German at home? I spoke German at home, but I learned English when I was quite young. So I didn't grow up bilingually like that, but I always had English in my life ever since I was maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 years old or something, or maybe even younger. Yeah. Um, okay, what else? Did you watch the game yesterday? Yes, I did. Did you guys as well? How did you like the game? Oh, so many questions. Wait. I'm trying to keep up here. Thumbs up or Coca-Cola? I don't know if I'm biased, but somehow in my head, I always, well, I think that thumbs up definitely tastes better, but I don't know if it's in my head or if it actually tastes better. Either it's the marketing or it's this exclusivity feeling of not being able to get it everywhere. I don't know, but I definitely prefer thumbs up. um, are you tall? Yes, I am actually quite tall for a woman, but I'm not tall for a German person in general. I'm like average German height. Um, would you visit India for a IPL match? I hope so. I might go. I'm not sure yet, but let's see. I would actually really enjoy going there and seeing everything live because so far I've only seen it on TV. Yeah. Um, are you from Germany or South Africa? I am both. I'm half German, half South African. So I was born in South Africa and I lived there for a few years and then I moved to Germany. And I also went to school and everything in Germany. So I'm both. Yeah. What's your diet and workout routine? I eat quite healthy. I eat a lot of salads and these things, but I also love candy. Like I eat a lot of chocolate and these things as well. So I eat a lot of very healthy things, but also unhealthy things. It's a mix of everything. And I don't have a proper workout routine of going to the gym like every second day or something, but I try to stay active. So wherever I go, I just do whatever makes sense there. If I'm somewhere where I can hike, I go hiking. If I'm somewhere where I can go surf, I go surfing. I just try to be active rather than just sticking to one specific thing. It's more about that. And every day you choose what you're doing, right? If you didn't do anything yesterday, you can do something today. So that's how I see it. That doesn't always need to be a routine. I actually don't even like routines. I get bored if I always do the same thing unless it's my passion. So I enjoy switching it up a lot as well. Um, Next question. Do you do yoga? I've done it a few times, but I'm not a yogi. Will you get married in your life? I don't know, but I hope so. If I meet the right person, then I will. Um, Do you listen to your song Samosa Samosa every day? No, I don't. In the beginning, when it was new, I was listening to it so much. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, Even in the beginning, I mean, you guys, especially the ones that were in my channel since maybe a year ago, you guys remember I was using that song on every video, on every post. I was just hyping that song because I think that song has a lot of potential. I think it's so fun. Every time it plays somewhere, people get happy, people dance. Like you can't listen to that song and feel sad. You know what I mean? It's a good party song, I think. And I think that song has more potential. I want more people to listen to the song. Nice to meet you too. Um, do I know Bundesliga and do I watch football? So in Germany, the main sports is football, of course. So Bundesliga is a big, big, big deal. So the people that care about sports here, most of them, they care about Bundesliga a lot. So it's not really something that you can avoid even if you want to. So you're just exposed to it. It plays everywhere. It even in our news channel, if you watch governmental public news, you first see the news about politics, then you see the news about football, and then the weather. So football news are something that you can't even avoid if you wanted to. So yeah, we always know what's up. And the way it works here with football, with some clubs, especially smaller clubs, like Werder Bremen, for example, we also have the same thing as the loyalty thing with RCB, which I really like. So people usually are a fan of one team and then they're a fan of the team forever. There are some fans that are, or there are some clubs that are a bit controversial, like Bayern Munich. Some people say that people are not real fans, but I'm not even judging anyone. I'm just saying they are our big enemy team here. So yeah, there are always things that are being said about that team, but most football teams have very loyal fans in Germany. Um, is Sahil Rana watching this live stream? I can actually not see who's watching it. I can only see who's writing messages, but I can't see who's just watching. What's your educational qualification? I have a master's of science in psychology. Yeah. Um, Please say happy birthday to Multiradio. Happy birthday, Multiradio! um, what is something that you dream of or a goal that you don't often speak about? Ooh, actually, funny that you asked that now because now it kind of feels like I'm doing something similar that I'm doing a live stream. So I for a long time already, I always had this idea that it would be so cool to have our own TV channel or own TV show. So I'm kind of manifesting that already by having LizLaz TV. I mean, my profile is not just called LizLaz; it's called LizLaz TV, like it's a TV channel because I'm treating my profile like a TV channel. So I always thought it would be cool to have our own TV show or some show where I'm hosting the show and having guests and I can also interview people and then maybe I can perform some songs but also some other artists can come and then there's some format like that. I would really enjoy doing that. Yeah. um okay, next question. Whoa, there's so many questions so fast. Wait, I'm gonna how can I even pick? um what's Are you in touch with your parents? Yes, a lot actually, with both of them. What is Oh my god, it's going so fast. I can't read. Wait, how can I? I found a way to stop it so I can read properly. Okay, what's the most interesting thing that you've seen when you were traveling in India? The most interesting thing was when I went to Andhra Pradesh. There was a festival called the Ganga Machatra Festival, and yeah, it's to worship a god that basically brings good harvest, that brings the rain. That was the way they explained it to me. And there were crazy rituals going on. It was something that I've never seen before. And to be honest, I think in a radius of probably 100 kilometers, I was the only tourist. There was no tourism going on there. It took a very long time to get there. Even it was, I think, maybe 3 hour drive from Bangalore. Um, yeah, so I saw the rituals of people walking on fire. I saw people hanging on, they had hooks attached to their skin. They were having knives through their cheeks, through their tongue. There were like a lot of things that I don't want to be too explicit about on the screen, but it was very interesting. The people were so nice. They explained a lot of things to me, how the rituals work. I learned how to milk cows. I learned how to cook traditional food. Yeah, so that was very interesting. um, if a person from Asia comes to Germany and studies here and after that settled in Germany, would I recommend to choose Germany? mm, so Germany has a lot of advantages and also a lot of disadvantages for foreigners. It really depends on what you want to do. So if you learn the language and you speak German decently, I think you have a lot of opportunities here. And Germany also offers you citizenship if you've been here for a while, if you speak the language well, if you work, and if you obviously socially someone that's behaving well, like maybe you do nice things for the community, then you get the passport even faster. Or if you don't have a criminal record, if you make your own money in these things, it's really good. But I think Germany is a difficult country to move to if you don't speak German because yeah, I think it takes a long time to get into the circles unless you move to unless you move to a city like, for example, Berlin, because everybody speaks German there. Yeah. Uh, do you like Mumbai? How was your experience of visiting Mumbai? So I went to Mumbai already twice. I really, really like Mumbai, honestly. Mumbai is so cool. So my favorite places in India, I think, are Bangalore and Mumbai. Um, Mumbai is just really cool to also connect with people that do things, in the whole industry of music, finding people that have the same passion, creative people, ambitious people. I just really like the crowd in Mumbai. Um, yeah, so I always have a good time in Mumbai. I also want to go back to Mumbai soon. Yeah. Have you ever visited Assam? No. Um, why didn't you stay in Nepal for longer? Because in Nepal, I was on a holiday with two friends from Germany, and we just decided that we want to go on a. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Biteki. Um, what was I say? Oh yeah, in Nepal we just decided that we want to go on a 1 week trip to explore Kathmandu and that we want to go hiking. We went hiking for 3 days in a row with our backpacks, and we did, I think, 35,000 steps a day through the mountains with backpacks. And honestly, after that, I was done. It was so exhausting, and I think that was enough. But I was very proud that we did that. If it's music, then you must visit Northeast. Really? Oh, I didn't even know that. I think the only type of music that I know from more northern India is Punjabi music, which I really like. Even in Bangalore, everybody's listening to the Punjabi music, even though no one understands it. In the beginning, I always thought I was the only person that doesn't understand it, but then the people in Bangalore even told me that they don't understand the lyrics, but they just really enjoy the sound of it and the vibes. So yeah, we're all there for the vibes. um, Haryana music. Oh, Haryana also has some cool music. They have good music for dancing, actually. That's very true. Um, what is the time in Germany? Here in Germany, it is 4:30. How many languages do I speak? So speaking a language, I would say, means that you speak it fluently, that you can have good conversations. Uh, oh, thank you, Mel Yogi. Um, that you have proper conversations and that you don't have to search for words the whole time. So, like, properly speaking a language, I speak German. That is my first language. Then English, I would say I also speak pretty well. I speak Dutch because I used to live in the Netherlands. And in school, we learned French. So I can speak some French. I can have a conversation, but my French is not that great, to be honest. We also had Russian in school. So I know some Russian, but even my Russian is really not that great, but I can understand a bit. And I can also read and write in Cyrillic letters. So that's the Russian letters. Um, what else? I know some Spanish. That's why also the song "Samosa Samosa" is in Spanish. But even my Spanish, I can get by, but it's not that great. And yeah, I'm learning some Hindi. So that would say properly speaking, I speak 3 languages. But if you want to know languages, I can have a conversation without it being perfect. It's a couple of more languages. Yeah. Um, have you ever visited Rajasthan? Yes, I have. I went to Jaipur and I, yeah, just did some sightseeing. I looked at the main buildings. I went to a really nice temple there. And I was lucky because we had someone that knows the area well. So I was there with two friends from Germany, two different ones, not the ones I went to Nepal with, but two other German girls. So we had someone that's from Delhi, and yeah, he showed us around, and yeah, that was really cool. Rajasthan, I enjoyed it a lot. Maybe I will go back because I haven't spent that much time there, but I liked it a lot. Yeah. Why don't you speak Afrikaans? I understand Afrikaans actually, but Afrikaans and Dutch are so similar that I always mix it up. So I can understand Afrikaans and I can also speak to Afrikaans people. I can have a conversation, but when I speak to Afrikaans people, it usually sounds more Dutch when I'm speaking. Um, Next question. Will you visit Brazil in the future? I was in Brazil last year actually. I liked it a lot. But I was not there for Carnival. I was there only before Carnival. And guys, I filmed a lot of vlogs in Brazil already. But back then, I was filming in German. So I don't really know what to do with it now. I'm thinking maybe I will dub it, maybe I put subtitles and still upload those videos. But I actually have a lot of Brazil vlogs. Do you want to see them? Would you prefer dubs? So if there's a voiceover in English, or would you prefer if it's in German with subtitles? Tell me what you would prefer. Would you visit New Zealand? Definitely. I always wanted to go to New Zealand, and I hope one day I will go. Um, do you always feel safe? Or now I lost the questions. Do you always feel safe? Where? Do I always feel safe? Uh, I only read half of that question. But do I always feel safe? Um, well, if you mean traveling, I usually feel safe, which is because I inform myself really well as well before I go. I check how I can commute. I make sure that I don't go to places alone where I shouldn't go alone. I try to just avoid dangerous situations, and I go to good places, safe accommodations, and these things. So I just make sure that I can take care of my safety well, and I also always feel safe. Like I didn't have, even when I was traveling India before that, a lot of people from outside of India told me I should be careful because they hear a lot in the media about it. So I was careful, but I also always felt safe, even when I went to places where there are usually not many tourists. I think I think those are the places where I felt even safer than the normal tourist places. When I went to places where there are usually not so many tourists, I feel like people were looking after me really well. Yeah, I really can't say anything bad has ever happened to me. Yeah, maybe that's luck, or maybe that's also because I'm careful. Maybe a mix of both. I don't know. Yeah. Um, what's one advice for the early 20s who will travel around the world? Um, it depends a bit on what you want to do. I think if you just want to travel and explore, just yeah, make sure you save up well, make sure that you keep your fixed costs very low, and you can explore a lot and have a decent budget as well when you're traveling. If you don't have enough money for it, it always makes sense to check which countries you can go and get a work visa as well. So a lot of Germans, for example, go to Australia because you can travel and work at the same time. So you can earn the local currency in Australia, which is a lot more than, for example, in Germany. Australians make more money than Germans usually. So you can do that. I think the same thing works for Canada. There are heaps of countries that offer something like this. Um, so I can recommend that. Or if you have something certain in mind, for example, you want to be let's say like me, you want to be a travel vlogger. I can really recommend to not overthink it. You can look a little bit how other people are doing it and watch the people that you enjoy, but don't overthink it and don't copy anyone else. So only because something worked for someone, it doesn't mean it will work for you. So you really have to find your own rhythm of how to do things. Even I'm not copying anyone on what I'm doing. I of course sometimes get inspired, but I'm not copying anything from anyone else, because then everyone that likes that concept will choose the person over you that did it first. You have to find your own thing. You have to follow your own interests. And if you're filming yourself, you really have to get the courage and start speaking in public. So that's something that I was so weird about in the beginning. For some reason, I never wanted to speak in public in front of the camera. So I would just film something, and then at home I would do a voiceover, and I would not even be in the videos. And of course, it's so boring to watch. Um, and then once I actually just started being confident about it and speak into the camera in public and interact with people in the videos, that worked well. Um, yeah, and it was also very important if you want to travel in your early 20s. If you're alone, you have to be careful that you uh, only trust the right people. Don't get invited to some weird situations. If you're a woman, you shouldn't always tell people that you're alone. You should usually say that you're with people and that they're waiting at home. These things, you should never make yourself too vulnerable. Um, yeah. Zeiten, Mano, Niente Italiano with Crystal Clear. We actually need more. Thank you so much. Yeah, we want to do more songs. We already wrote more songs that we haven't recorded yet. Um, but the good thing with Crystal Clear is always that she just plays the guitar and I sing, so it's really easy to record. Yeah, hopefully soon. I appreciate that you like those songs. Um, make a professional setup for live streaming. Yeah, actually, I mean, I usually don't live stream. I just kind of felt like doing it today because there was so many questions in the Instagram story that I thought maybe it's a good idea to to just go live. But yeah, professional setup. Let's see. Let's see. Also, guys, how's the audio quality? Do you feel like I need a mic, or do you feel like the audio quality is fine? Um, Am I gonna visit Portugal? I was in Portugal actually like maybe half a year ago. I went there with my mom. That was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, we went to a football game as well where Ronaldo was playing. That was really cool. We went to Lisbon. Yeah. So I don't know when I'm going again, but Portugal was really, really nice. Um, how can some influencers travel so much? How does that work with budget? So if you travel a lot as an influencer, usually how it works is that you get a lot of sponsorships as well. So accommodations often are places where you just show that you are there. So you advertise the place, and then in exchange they would give you the accommodation. Or yeah, if you make videos, basically for them it's advertising. So you don't always have to pay for everything. That's something that works. And also, of course, other brand deals while traveling are paid. So that's how I also make money to afford other things that I'm paying for. Yeah. Do you usually stay in Airbnbs or hotels? Both. It depends. I mean, when I'm alone, I usually prefer staying in hotels. But if I'm with a group of friends, it's just nice to rent a big house and we're all in the same place. Then it's usually Airbnb. Um, No, Abhi is not my boyfriend. I don't know why that is all over the internet and everybody thinks that, but he is not my boyfriend and he was never my boyfriend. And we are friends who get along really well, but we were never dating. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. You have written a South Indian film and you would like to cast me as the female lead. Thank you. If you have anything like that, please send an email and the details of the movie so I can go through that properly. Thank you. Do you know Hindi? A little bit. I'm still learning. My Hindi is not that good, but because I hear it a lot when I'm in India, and because Indians or Hindi speaking people mix a lot of English into it, it's quite easy to ease into the language because you can just start picking up words that you hear all the time, and then everything just adds up after a while. Äh, Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ja, ich spreche Deutsch. Guys, that is one question that you guys keep asking that I'm not answering because I'm just too worried that if I answer this, that's gonna give headlines in the media again. I don't know what to say. It's not like I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm being a little bit careful here. uh, which country do you want to visit next? I'm still deciding, but I will probably come back to India very, very soon. So it might be India. Maybe I will visit another country before that, but it might be India actually. Yeah. um, do you? Oh my God. Wait, now it's moving so fast again. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday! Ähm, nein, ich war noch nie in Neuseeland. Visit Taiwan, visit Dubai. I've never been to Taiwan. Taiwan. I think in German you say Taiwan, in English you say Taiwan. Um, that's why Germans always have this funny accent because in our language the W is v. That's why we always say it wrong. Visit Dubai. I have visited Dubai last year actually. I was there for not that long, but yeah, I was there. Have you visited Bhutan? No, I have not, but I would really like to go there. I just think it's a lot of preparation to go to Bhutan because they only accept a certain number of tourists, if I understood it correctly, and then you have to say in advance how long you want to stay and pay like a daily tourism fee because I think they use it to protect the nature. These are all things that I read. I'm not sure if it's completely right. Um, why did you study psychology and why are you not a psychologist now? Um, so I studied psychology because I was interested in psychology and because I also thought that I would probably be a good psychologist. It's just that right now I feel like my passion lies somewhere else, but that doesn't mean that I won't be a psychologist in the future. I just don't want to be a psychologist that's consulting in that way right now. I mean, consulting for companies for business psychology and these things I have done, but I'm not, I don't have a practice right now where I'm therapizing people. Maybe I will do that in the future. I'm not sure yet. But, oh, okay. So some people are saying right now, you guys would like to see psychology content. I mean, I could maybe do some psychology videos, some fun facts. Maybe tell me what you think. What type of psychology content would be interesting for you? What type of videos would you like to see if you would like to see them? Yeah, Lexi, I'm good. How are you? Do I recommend travel vlogging to take as a main career path if you want to make 40,000 to 50,000 euros per year? So that really, really, really depends on you and how much you post and how good you are in engaging an audience. I think I would I would not just recommend that to anyone. You really have to be the right person for that. It's also for me it's great because I'm just naturally a very active person. I can handle a lot of change. I can travel a lot. I can handle a lot of different people around me. I can also handle being alone and spending a lot of time alone sometimes. So these are things that I'm resilient to. But maybe for some people, that's too much. So I think some people would get exhausted from travel vlogging really fast because you film a lot, you in front of the camera a lot, you change places and locations a lot. You have to keep making the videos. So I personally like it, but I think it's not for everyone. And making that amount of money will take you a while. You have to be in the game for a while and you have to have a big audience to make those numbers of 40 to 50,000 euros per year. So I think if you want to, yeah, I can't just recommend that. I think you have to find your own way like that. Um, did I ever get sick in India? So this typical food poisoning topic, I didn't have so much problems with that, to be honest. I think I was lucky like that because I also knew people in India that could tell me where to eat and where not to eat. And I got a bit more brave with after a while. So I didn't land in India and immediately had the street food. I, in the beginning, ate at good restaurants and good places and home cooked food. And then eventually I also tried the street food and everything. So I think I kind of eased myself into it. So I never had problems, but I have some friends that had really bad problems with food poisoning and Indian food. So yeah, I think I got lucky. Have you visited America? Yes, I was in America, I think 5 months ago. I went to New York, I went to LA. It was fun. But I wasn't vlogging there because I was just on holiday and I didn't have so much time there. So yeah, that's why there are no vlogs. I think I posted a few pictures from America, but that's it. uh, whew, that almost fell down. um, Oh, the rarest silk is from Northeast. Yeah, I always wanted to visit Northeast. I still haven't done it. I hope I will get the chance to do it. I often was starting to plan on going there and then I didn't end up going, but I hope I will get a good opportunity to visit Northeast and see a lot there because I think it's really rich in culture and still a lot of tribes are there. I met a couple of people from Northeast. They were all actually really, really fun and sweet people. So I think it's probably a good choice. Yeah. Um, okay, again and again, guys, I am not, I have never dated Abhinav and we're not boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. I think the reason why it says that on Google and the reason why so many people think that is because he uploaded a video that's called She Proposed to Me, so I went to Germany and visited her. But what he means by that is not that I proposed to him like this, like marrying, but he just proposed. I just proposed to him that he can come to Germany. Like that was just my idea. So that's what he meant with that. um, who was my favorite player yesterday in the game? These questions. What are these questions? Um, well, well, I think the captain of Gujarat Titans is cute, but of course, Virat is an RCB, and RCB is loyalty, so that will always have my heart. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Collaboration with. Oops. Where are the? Do I think America is better than Germany? Definitely not. I think I'm happy that I'm from Germany and I wouldn't want to change for being American. I liked traveling America, but I don't think I would live there. Yeah. Um, which vlog was the most fun to make, regardless of the views it got? Um, I think the most fun videos that I made are the one where we went to a farm in Germany. So that was my like the farm of a girl from my school. Then I really liked doing the festival in Andhra Pradesh. That was so much fun. I enjoyed the cooking video with Didi a lot. That was so nice, especially the one where she taught me how to make samosas because, guys, I'm obsessed with samosas, and then I finally learned how to make them from scratch. Um, what else? I really enjoyed the video that will hopefully come out maybe tomorrow or in a few days. It's going to be a wedding video, Indian wedding video in the north of India in Haryana. That was one of the most fun videos that I've ever filmed because that experience was something else. Like everything that we did, the culture that we experienced, the outfits that we were wearing, the hospitality that we experienced. It was just so so special. Yeah. Mm, uh, 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 uh. Which country am I planning to visit next? I am not sure yet, but I think I will probably go to India next. And the next time I will explore a new country, I don't know where that will be, but I have a few ideas. But let's save that for later because I'm not sure yet. But always tell me your ideas. Have you visited Japan? No, I have not visited Japan, but I actually used to watch a lot of animes when I was yeah, when I was a teenager. I was really into animes. I watched all those Shingeki no Kyojin, so Attack on Titans, Death Note, and No Game No Life, all these things. So I think Japan will be a buzz because I know a lot about the anime culture and I just love the food as well. So I think that would be fun. But it's also always nice to save some things for later. I do a lot now and I love experiencing a lot in a short time. But sometimes I also feel like it's nice to just save a few things to still have things to look forward to and some things that I can still dream about. So yeah, I think Japan is one of those things that I'm going to save maybe for a while. But let's see. Um, do I like Oktoberfest? I love Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is one of the most fun German things. I'm telling you, it's so fun. I was there last year. I was there for a whole week. Um, I was there with my friend Sandra, who was so fun, and we were just, yeah, we were just going there every day. We were wearing the traditional clothes. If you go on my profile, you can also see some vlogs from Oktoberfest. It was, yeah, it was so fun. I love it. I will definitely go again. Mhm. Is it true that German men want women to pay half of the bill? Um, yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, it is a thing. It is a bit weird, but in Germany, that is a thing that even couples, sometimes even married couples, split their bill 50-50 when they go on a dinner date. I personally find that very strange, but it is a German thing. But of course, there are also different people. I mean, not all German men are like this, but it is a normal and socially accepted thing to be like that. But yeah, of course, we also have people that wouldn't do that because they think it's silly, and they say, "Hey, we shouldn't be like this. We can also just be more relaxed and also be nice to each other, and not counting every single penny." But yeah, it is a thing. It is a thing. What is the definition of a perfect man for me? Um, that is difficult to say. I feel like it really depends on the vibe and how I get along with him. Um, yeah, I think it's important to have goals. I think it's important to be nice. I really don't like men that play these type of games, when they like purposely take a long time to respond and trying to act like they don't even like me that much because they try to act cool. I don't like that. I like someone that's really upfront and real. Yeah. Why is everyone trolling a girl not involved in it? Who's getting trolled? Are you a time traveler? Because I can see you in my future. Oh, cute. uh, please take my name. In which sense? How can I take your name? What does that mean? What actually happens in Oktoberfest? Can you please explain? So, Oktoberfest happens once a year in Munich, which is one of the biggest cities in Germany in the south, and one of the most rich and cultured cities as well. I think it goes on for 3 weeks, and it starts not in October. It starts in September. Why? Why does Oktoberfest start in September? It is because it used to start in October, if I remember correctly. I think it used to start in October, but because the weather is already so cold during October, they shifted it to September. This is just if I remember the story correctly, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Um, so they started in September because the weather is better. A lot of places are open air. We have tents, but we also have open air spaces in Oktoberfest. So it's just nice if the weather is good because yeah, you want to wear nice dresses, you want to wear the short lederhosen, and you don't want to wear big winter jackets. So I think that's why they shifted it earlier. There are a couple of big tents in Oktoberfest, and only breweries that are registered in Munich can have a tent in Oktoberfest. So you have to be a Munich brewery to sell your beer and have your tent in Oktoberfest, and only then you can apply to have it. Not even then it's guaranteed. And then for 3 whole weeks, people are just partying. There are a lot of German songs playing, live bands playing, also some English songs like evergreens like ABBA, Mamma Mia, and these things. But usually mainly German songs. People wear the traditional clothes. You have to book a table very long in advance. So if you want to book a table for Oktoberfest this year, you're already late. Some people already book in January for a table in September. And then if you live in Munich, you usually go once with your family, you go once with your work. There are different crowds that go. And yeah, you eat there, you drink. People first eat. You have to eat quite fast because very soon people start standing up and dancing on the benches. They're jumping around, singing along. So you don't want to eat in between people dancing on the tables and benches. Yeah, it's just so fun, honestly. uh, uh, if you, what's your zodiac sign? I saw that you asked that a few times. Have a guess. What do you think is my zodiac sign? What do I act like? Also, do you mean the Western zodiac sign or Eastern? Because I think they're a bit different, right? Come visit Haryana. I just did. I just did. No, I'm not Leo. I'm definitely not Leo. Mm, 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 mm. Do you feel obliged to record every time you travel, or can you just enjoy traveling without thinking about content? Um, I can definitely enjoy, and I don't always do content. So for me, it always depends. If I feel like today feels like a content day, today I feel like I can do some cool content video, then today is a day where I film. But if tomorrow, especially when I'm with family or with a lot of friends, or if it's like, let's say, someone's birthday or something, of course then I don't do content because then I'm focused on the moment. But if I explore a new place, or if I explore culture, or do something that would also be fun to show, or from with people that enjoy being in front of camera, I have some friends that really also enjoy filming videos with me, that enjoy being in front of camera, then I do it. But I have some friends that don't want to be on camera at all, so I respect that, and then I don't film anything. So yeah, that's the nice thing about doing what I'm doing. I can just have the freedom to be my own boss or my own manager in that way. So I can just really pick and choose and do exactly what I want when I want. So that's a freedom that I really, really enjoy. Um, yeah. Was the whole viral thing from the weekend, was that scripted? No, it was not. It was definitely not. It was just absolutely random and crazy. Um, can you show the outside weather? I can't really show it from here, to be honest, but it's sunny. Sahil loves you. No, he does not. That was just that video that we did. It was just fun. Like even later in the video, we said we just did it for fun. So it's not really like he was trying anything. It was just a fun video. Yeah. Do you have a map? I just got lost in your eyes. Can I collab with Braden Drulo? If I mean, those type of things, if you have ideas, I honestly really appreciate that. If you have good ideas for people I can collaborate with, I appreciate that a lot. But right now in the stream, I don't think I can remember. So can you please just comment that underneath like a video or somewhere where I can see it after the stream as well? That would be nice. What camera? Wait, what was that? Jessica is asking, what camera do you use for vlogging? So I just use my iPhone camera actually. Um, but I want to upgrade my iPhone soon, because right now I can just film well in HD, and I think it would be better to always be able to film in 4K. I can film in 4K with my phone, but it's just that the phone storage is really small, so I need to buy a phone with a bigger phone storage, and then I can also film in 4K more. Um, Thank you, Shreyan, the capitalist. What is my name? My name is Liz. That's why it's LizLaz. Have you seen Taj Mahal? No, I have not actually seen Taj Mahal. See, that's so funny. I've traveled so much in India, but I haven't seen most of the main attractions. So I've never seen Taj Mahal. I've never been to Agra. Um, Even the first time I saw the Gateway of India is, I think, not even a month ago. So I was in Mumbai the first time. I didn't even visit that because I feel like there's so many more interesting and more things to see that are interesting. I'm not saying that the things are more interesting, but there's just so much more to see than the two main things that people do. Yeah. mm, 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 mm. If my life was a meme, what would it be? You know what I was thinking the other day? I was thinking if I would see my life as a TV show, I would think that it's really badly scripted because it's so unrealistic. Because for some reason, so many things are happening in my life at such a fast pace that it just seems like it's unrealistic. I don't know. I just, I just would probably think that it's something like that. Yeah. Um, can I ask you for your name? What is your name? Why don't you want to be a cheer girl? I don't know. I never thought about that. Mm, I'm not going to tell you my zodiac sign, but you can guess and I will tell you if you're right or wrong. Don't talk about Shia Manta. What did you said don't talk about this? What do you mean? What should I not talk about? Samosa samosa. Kitna samosa. Dos samosa. Yeah, I would like to go to Taj Mahal, but I haven't done it yet, but I will. And I think if I will go and when I will go, I would probably also make a vlog there. No, my zodiac is not Leo. Mm, mm, mm. When will you get married? I don't know because I wouldn't even know who to marry. So I first have to meet my husband and then I can think about it when I'm gonna marry. Um, so about my birthday and about my real name, there are things going around the internet that are not true. So yeah, please don't believe these things. Who were those two girls that you were in Sri Lanka with? So I was with two friends. They're called Sandra and Maria. Sandra, she's also a German influencer. She mainly does TikTok, but she's also on Instagram. You can check her out. Her name is Sandrana Banana. And the other girl is Italian. So she's my Italian friend, Maria Braccini. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, how are you? Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut. Wie geht's dir? Greetings to Bangladesh. Mm. And thank you also for all your kind words. I appreciate that a lot. I just don't know really what to answer to that. That's why I'm not saying anything about it, but I appreciate all the nice things that you're writing here and I'm reading it and I appreciate it. Mm, when is there going to be another vlog with Uvicha? Quite soon. It's still in the editing, but we already filmed it, so there's another one coming soon. Yes. How to improve your English? I usually think it's easiest to learn a language if you just do the things that you already do and try to integrate that in your daily life. So, if you, for example, let's say you scroll a lot on social media, try to follow some English speaking creators. If you if you like to watch series, maybe try to watch it in English. You can rewatch something that you already watched before, so you already know what happens, and you watch it in English. Um, you can try to find people you can have conversations with in English. Maybe someone that also doesn't speak English so well, so you can both speak slow English together. What also helps is if you watch kids movies, or even if you know maybe some English speaking kids, you can interact with them, because then you sometimes feel more confident to speak a language because kids are not so judgmental. um, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Bist du Berliner? No, I am not from Berlin, but I used to live in Berlin for a few years. Did you get any film offers? So I said I answered that question in the very beginning of the stream. I think some people didn't hear that, so I'm going to say it again. So I got a couple of offers actually for movies, but I still have to go through it, and I'm also picking wisely and carefully. If I do something, I would be interested in doing something like that actually, but I'm also not just taking the first thing that I find. So I need to know a lot of details about it, the storyline, who's going to be on set, who's the writer, who are the co-actors, who are the directors, and so on. So yeah, let's see. But of course, I'm happy about offers, and yeah, let's see what happens with it. Mm, 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 mm. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? I would say I'm more extroverted than introverted, but that doesn't mean that I don't also sometimes enjoy my own company and being alone. But in general, I think I like hanging out with people a lot. I can handle social situations really well, where even if there are a lot of things going on, I would rather say I'm extroverted than introverted. Yeah. um, how to stay true to your own content style and how to stick to your personal brand. I think personal brand is something that, of course, you can create, but in general, you don't have to really create so much of your own personal brand because you are already a person and you already are your own character. So I think if you just are yourself on camera or put out whatever you are, you already have your own brand by being your own personality and having your own character. So I think you can, of course, create your personal brand with certain things, like certain words that you always say, buzzwords, or certain things you always wear, or, just recognizable things about you. But you don't need to forcefully create that so much. You can do that, but you don't have to, because you are your person, you are yourself, and that already creates a brand for itself. Yeah. What is a useless talent you are proud of? Um, I can dance with my eyebrows. I can twerk with my nose. I can do a lot of random things like that. Why are you not replying to me? I am replying to as many messages as I can in the stream, but sometimes they go so far up that I don't see them anymore. So yeah, if I missed out on something, you can just write it again. Um, is it true that most of the Germans don't use AC in their homes? Yes, it's true, but the reason for that is not that we can handle the heat so well. It's because it just doesn't get that hot here. So um, yeah, that's it. Um, we have fans sometimes in summer when it gets too hot. But what we use is heaters. So everyone has central heating in their homes. So it gets very cold. So we put the heaters up and make sure that we survive the winters. Um, she leaves a lot of Easter eggs in her content. Yeah, someone noticed. So I do that a lot. That is true. So yeah, that is not a coincidence. So I saw someone asking this. No, more people are following up on this now. So yeah, sometimes if you see my posts on various platforms, it can be on Snapchat, it can be on Instagram, it can be on Threads, it can be here on the YouTube feed, it can be on Facebook. I leave the I leave the Easter eggs sometimes, and then later you realize that I teasered something. Yeah, that's for the people that are really attentive. Ghost, I am not ignoring you. I just don't know what to say. What is your question? Tell me your question, and then I will answer it. Mm, Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo. I also saw Ronaldo playing in Portugal, so that was really cool. It was a really cool experience. If you want to see that, I also made a vlog actually about going to the stadium that day. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. What has been your best and your worst experience in India? What do you mean? Okay, bye. You're not replying. You're ignoring me. Guys, I'm not ignoring anyone. There are just so many messages. I can't respond to everyone at the same time. Um, Best and worst experience in India. Um, okay, let me get back to the question because I can't think of something on the spot right now, actually. Choose one, Brazil or Argentina. So I've been to Brazil. I enjoyed Brazil a lot. I definitely want to go back to Brazil. I've never been to Argentina, so I don't know. The only advantage with Argentina for me is that I speak and understand some Spanish. So I think that might be easier than in Brazil because I don't speak any Portuguese. When I was in Brazil, I was just speaking I was just speaking Spanish to everybody, and then it kind of worked. I survived. Um, I don't understand that one German question. Wie war denn? I don't understand that question. Can you maybe phrase that differently? Samosa, samosa. I love how you just keep writing. Samosa, samosa, samosa. Um, Collab with Braden. Yeah, can you write that? Like, can you send that, or like, can you write that underneath a different video or under like a picture on Instagram or something so I can see that later because I don't think I can later see the messages from the live stream still. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What is your ambition with this YouTube channel? I would like to keep doing what I'm doing with the vlogs, and my ambition is to also have more music, upload more music here, music videos. I really enjoy writing songs, singing songs, doing everything around music. So I want to do more of that. I mean, you guys all know the Samosa song, Samosa Samosa. Some of you also know Viva la Musique and Niente Italiano, but um, I want to do way more than that. I want to have more music. I have some songs written that are really, let's say, touching, like more like ballad songs, but I also have some songs that are party songs, songs that you can dance to. So I want to record everything and release it. I have recorded some of it already, and I hope things are moving soon. So yeah, that's the ambition with the channel. But I will always keep making vlogs as well because I enjoy that a lot as well. And it's a nice way to connect to you guys as well. And yeah, I read a lot of comments always. I get inspired by comments a lot. And yeah, actually, some videos I did because I found the ideas in the comment section. Um, Even someone that I collaborated with, the idea came through comments on that channel and on like on that creator's channel and on my channel. So that's how we even connected. So yeah, that is always something that's fun. Um, mm, 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 mm. Would you be interested in 1 second? Okay, I am back. What exercises do you do to maintain your tummy? I don't think that's really how it works. I don't think you have to do targeted exercises for every body part. I just think if you, in general, move your body and stay fit, that works the best. And yeah, a tummy it mainly depends on what you're eating. So if you avoid, eating white flour and plant oil and these things, then usually you also have a flat stomach. Mm, 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 mm. When are you dropping the next song? Um, I don't know. I hope soon. I hope I will drop the next song in May, but I can't promise that yet. But if everything goes right, it will be in May. And the song is so nice. I can't wait to share it with you guys, but it's not fully done. Like we have it almost done. It's a really good version, but it's not the final version of it. So let's wait until it's done and then we can drop it. Your Spotify list needs an update. Yeah, I know. So I have a lot of old songs on Spotify, but none of the new ones are on there except for Viva la Musique. So I will work on that this year, and that's also one of my goals for this year, to upload more music on Spotify, and something you can look forward to. Mm-mm. Have you visited any castles in Germany? I have, yes, but that's a long time ago. I actually want to visit more castles in Germany and explore more, because Germany has amazing castles, and so many. Germany has so many castles. You don't even have an idea how many castles there are in Germany. It's I don't remember the exact number, but it's a huge number. I think, yeah, I don't remember the number, but it's so many castles, and some of them are really really nice. Mm, say something in German. Ja, ich kann noch mal was auf Deutsch sagen. Ich würde eigentlich manchmal auch gerne Content auf Deutsch machen und Videos auf Deutsch machen, aber mittlerweile weiß ich einfach, dass, über die Hälfte von den Leuten, die sich meine Sachen angucken, gar kein Deutsch verstehen. Deswegen mache ich es mittlerweile nur noch auf Englisch. Ja, that was German. Mm, 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 mm. Did you watch Duranda? I did watch it. It's too good. I enjoyed it a lot. I watched it in Hindi with with English subtitles. Yes, Ghost, I remember you. What is your question? When is the next Utkarsh vlog coming? It's coming soon. We already filmed it and it will come out very soon when the editing is done. Yes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's your educational background? So I did a bachelor's and a master's of science degree in psychology. That is my education. Would I try a rap battle against myself? Battling myself. I mean, I do rap. You guys know that, or some of you know that. You can, if you want to hear me rap, you can check out some old songs. For example, Sober. Type in Sober LizLaz. That is a song. Rap battle. I think I would do a battle against someone else, but not against myself, because that's a bit weird. Mm, 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 mm. Why am I traveling so much and spending so little time in Germany? I actually don't spend that little time in Germany. I'm actually in Germany quite a lot, but I enjoy traveling and I enjoy exploring new countries. I enjoy being in India, especially. So, yeah, it has nothing to do with not liking Germany. I like Germany a lot, and I think Germany is a great place to live, honestly. I just also like other things, so I don't always just want to be here all the time. um, why are Germans so disciplined? We are disciplined. I know, it's such a thing in our culture. I think it's just because we grow up like this, that you always have to be on time and you always have to stick to the rules. And yeah, we just have a lot of rules in Germany. And if you don't stick to the rules, the punishment is also often quite bad. So we are disciplined in sticking to the rules because a lot of people are scared to break the law and get into trouble. So we're just really by the book. And being punctual, being on time, these things are just they're just very important in Germany, and yeah, they're just something we learn from a young age. For example, being on time in Germany, it's a matter of being respectful. If you're late, it means that you don't respect the other person's time. Whereas in some other countries, it just means that you don't take things too seriously. In Germany, if you're late, it means that you're actually disrespecting the other person's time because you think that your time is more valuable than the person that you're meeting. So it's very important. You don't want to tell your question because I ignored it so many times. Okay, if you write it again and I see it, then I can reply. But I don't, guys, there's so many questions. I'm sorry if I skip some. Um, am I from South or West Germany? I am from North Germany. But if you want to compare East or West, I'm from West Germany. Thank you, Shia. um, let's celebrate the first super on live stream. I don't know what that means. What is that? Guys, I'm new to live streaming. I don't really know these things. Samosa, samosa. Am I a cat person or dog person? I for a long time I always thought I was a cat person until I met some really cool dogs, and now I love dogs too. So now I think I'm both. I think I like cats and dogs. Hmm, I got your name wrong. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name properly? Like write it phonetically so I can read it the way you would say it. Your family owns a home close to New Delhi with glacial views. Ooh. Um, yeah, thank you for the invite. If you have something like this where you want to collaborate with me or with your brand or something, it's always best to send an email. You can check my Instagram bio. That's where my email is written, and then you can write the name of the place and what you want to collaborate on, and then I can check it out properly. So that's always best. You are from Karnataka, living in Hamburg and working as a Krankenpfleger. Oh, that's great. That is really, really great. Because in Germany, we actually have a big lack of people that work in healthcare. So we need a lot of people that work in hospitals. We need a lot of people that help as nurses and work in hospitals as healthcare. Not the doctors itself, but the people that work under, like together with the doctors, taking care of people. So yeah, we appreciate those people a lot because we need them a lot in Germany. Yeah. So that's great. Do I think Germans and Japanese are similar in attitude? Mm, that is a really good question. I actually haven't met so many Japanese people, so I don't know. Yeah, but I heard that a lot actually, that Japanese people and Germans are similar, but I just haven't been to Japan in my life and I don't know many Japanese people, so I couldn't tell you. Mm, take care, be safe, and be happy. Thank you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You think that I have good karma? Yeah, maybe. I hope so. That could be. You want to apply for the Chancenkarte in Germany with the B2. Yeah, with B2, I think you can. That's a new program in Germany where you can apply for a German visa if you have education and if like a good education and if you speak German. That is a new thing. What do I look for when it comes to collaboration? When I'm collaborating with places or with brands, I check out, okay, let's say with a brand, I check out what the brand is, if I like the product, if I can support the product if it's something that I just feel comfortable with, something that resonates with me. Um, that's for brand deals, and of course also it depends on the pay. With collaborators, like with if I work with other creators, it's about if I like their content, if I think the content is fun to watch, and also if we can align our schedules. So if we can be in the same place at the same time, and if we have a fun idea to work together. Yeah, but it needs to be someone whose content I also enjoy watching myself. Mm, exploring Himachal and those places, yeah, that would be fun. I was just in Nepal, so I just explored the mountains and I was vlogging there. So uh, something about the not in the Himalayas, but like around the Himalayas will come out very soon. Any plans for Ladakh? Where is that? I don't exactly know where that is actually. Do I know how to cook samosas? Yes, I know how to make samosas from scratch actually. If you go on my channel on YouTube, you can see there's a cooking video where I'm making samosas from scratch or where I'm learning how to make it. How long have you been traveling in the past months before returning to Germany? I'm usually away for maybe sometimes 1 month, sometimes 2 months, sometimes 3 months, something around that. Shillong, Tsuku Valley, and Tawang. Yeah, there are a lot of places where I want to go, where I could go. There's just so many nice places to see in the world. I don't even know where to start and where to finish. But I just keep going, and I go with recommendations. And if I like it somewhere, I check out similar places in a similar region. Yeah, the medieval times in Germany was nothing but modern times in Germany is superpower. How do I see it? Yeah, I think in most countries in the world, it changed a lot since the medieval times. Um, I can't even imagine living those days because life seems very tough back then, to be honest. I think we live in a way more comfortable time now. And yeah, we became so spoiled. So every time something happens in the world, let's say a war or a very spoken of and heard of attack or something dangerous, it becomes a very hot topic and people get very scared and discuss it a lot because we're so used to having a high standard of living nowadays because we have electricity and we have a lot of things that back then didn't exist. Deine Lieblingsmärchen. So that means your favorite fairy tales. In Germany, we grow up with the Brother Grimm's fairy tales. And if you think about the Disney versions of it, the German ones are nothing like that. So we have the very original and brutal versions of the fairy tales. So sometimes people die, um, people get treated very violently in those fairy tales. But that's just how the way the Brother Grimm's wrote it down back then. So in Germany, we grow up with very brutal kid stories. But as a kid, you don't even think it's weird because you don't know anything else. So you think, oh, the bad person has to die. The bad person has to suffer because it's a bad person. Yeah, but in Disney, the Disney versions of, let's say, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty and all these fairy tales, they're way more peaceful. So yeah. But to answer your question, my favorite fairy tales, I think I like most Brother Grimm's fairy tales actually. I don't have one specific favorite one, but I like the Brother Grimm ones because that's what I grew up with. Mm, is there a rivalry between East and West Germany? Mm, not so much actually, but sometimes people from East Germany they would say that people from the West are capitalistic people because the Eastern um, because Eastern Germany used to be communist, but it's been so long. I mean, it's been 35, no, 30 years at this point that we don't have the wall anymore. So things are getting more even, but there's still a difference between East Germany and West Germany just because of our history. I would say there's a rivalry between North and South Germany for sure. Um, I don't know what the people in the South say about the Northern Germans, but I know that us, the Northern Germans, we often say things about the people in the South, like just silly things. We're making fun of their football team, we're making fun of the way they dress, and we say that they are trying way too much to be posh. Like, yeah, but we don't actually hate each other. It's just making fun of each other. Um, yeah, then about the Netherlands, Dutch people, they often make fun of Germans. Germans, they sometimes sing that it's a song that goes like this: Orange trägt nur die Müllabfuhr. It means that um, orange is only worn by the trash people, so people that pick up the trash from your house. And the football team from the Netherlands also wears orange. So Germans always say it's only for the rubbish people and not for football people. Why did you name your handle LizLaz TV and not just LizLaz? Do you want me to be very honest with you? It's because LizLaz was already taken. I wanted LizLaz and I couldn't get it. That's why I'm LizLaz TV now. And now I like it because now I'm a TV channel. That's cool too, no? Um, is Abby a green flag or a red flag? I mean, Abby is my friend, so of course, green flag. Um, do you get asked for selfies a lot? You mean when people in public ask me for pictures? Um, it depends on where I go. Some places I get asked a lot, actually, but some places I don't get asked at all. It really depends. But my audience is really spread around the world, so I have it everywhere I go. So I had it in the USA, I had it in Maldives. I got recognized in Sri Lanka, in Thailand, in Germany, of course. Um, where else was I? Yeah, these are just some examples that I can think about. So I get recognized and I get asked for pictures, but yeah, it's fine. If I'm at some big events, I get asked a lot. If I'm just walking through the streets, it might be one person every now and then. But yeah, you can always ask. I'm happy about it. Yeah, that's a nice thing. You can always ask if you want to. Um, but yeah, a lot of people also just don't ask for pictures. Some people just give me high five or say something nice. Or some people just say samosa, samosa. Lizzie, 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 Wizzy. Mm, 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 mm. What would your embarrassing superhero name be? I don't know. Super samosa, something like that. Does Germany have hot water? I don't know. I think the water that we have here is great, to be honest. I mean, you can drink the shower everywhere. You can even drink the shower from a public bathroom. You can drink the shower from, you can drink the water from the sink in a public bathroom. You can drink the water from your shower head if you want to. You can drink all the water. It's crazy. It's just clean everywhere. It's nice. Do I use Facebook? Yes, I have a Facebook profile. I have a Facebook page. Yes, Abby is just a friend. When is my next trip to the USA? I don't know. I was just there a few months ago, actually. So I don't know when I'm going next. Let's see. How do I keep myself motivated? I mean, I chose to do for a living what I enjoy the most. So I just chose to do and follow my passion. So I think if you do what you're passionate about, you stay motivated all the time. So that's how I stay motivated. I just follow my passion and that's it. Why don't I post my art? Because I used to draw. Because I used to draw a very long time ago. I don't really draw anymore, so everything I draw is already quite a while ago. Yeah, that's why. But if I ever get into it again, I will probably post it. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. No, I'm not Miss Universe, but thank you so much. Mm-mm. Do Germans drink the water of the toilet bowl? No, definitely not. But the thing is, all the water that we have is drink water. So it gets flushed with drink water, but like, of course, you don't drink out of the toilet bowl. You just drink out of the normal sink. Yeah. Please share your experiences after the Virat Kohli like on your post. See, guys, the thing is, I feel like everything I say about this matter is creating a lot of media attention and a lot of, yeah, a lot of headlines might come with that, and I don't know if he even wants that, so I don't want to say too much about it and create too much content around that. So of course I am excited about it, of course I'm happy with it, of course, of course it's also crazy to be trending on Google and all these things, but I'm just a bit careful what I'm saying because I don't want to yeah, create too much that can be written about, if that makes sense. Mm-mm-mm. Am I gonna make a vlog from my last USA trip? So no, when I was in the USA, I did not vlog, which was because I was only there for so short and there was a lot of things to do and people to meet and stuff. So it was just a little holiday and I didn't vlog. Usually I vlog when I go to places, but I was simply there for so short that I didn't really have the time. But next time I will go to the USA, I will probably vlog. Yeah. Mm. Hello, Didi. Yes, I wish you good luck for your exam tomorrow. Good luck. I hope you pass. Mm. Will I post my live stream? I'm not sure yet. Let's see. I think I will spontaneously decide. I also don't really know how to do that. Like, does YouTube afterwards ask me if I want to upload it as a video? Not sure. If that works, maybe I will do it. Let's see. Mm. What's one thing that keeps me going? It's that I follow my passion and I just do what I enjoy. So, like everything I do is so fun. So why would I not want to keep going? Is Sahil Rana your boyfriend? No, he is not my boyfriend. He is my friend and he is also another YouTuber. So it's just nice to also hang out with people that do the same thing. Mm. All right, guys. So this was a lot of fun to do a live stream. Actually, wow, it's been going on for 1.5 hours already. That's so long. I didn't even expect it to be so long, but it's been a lot of fun. I think I will probably do one again very soon. Before the next one, I will do a Q&A again on probably on Facebook and on Instagram. So I will ask questions and then I will bring them into the stream. And then you can also, again, like today, you can ask questions into the stream. I think you noticed that I prioritized people that are fans, top fans. um, or you can ask some questions in advance. And then I will see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. It was a lot of fun and for sticking around for 1.5 hours with me. I appreciate. And I see you guys soon. Bye bye.